This is a quick video to show you how you can set up high contrast symbols in the Snap PODD page set, as well as audio group scanning. So what you will need to do is go into your edit mode via the settings to change any buttons. So you can select a button. Before you do any editing, you do have full access to all the high contrast symbols from Boardmaker for PCS. But do check in under the System tab in Symbol Sets, and you can check that you have them downloaded. So I usually just scroll to the very end and download all, but as you go through each of the PCS options, you will see PCS high contrast symbols. So check that they're downloaded. Then go back to editing your buttons, so you can select whatever you need to edit. You'll need to do every symbol separately, but you can do the whole page for the style of the button with the black background and white text or whatever you need. So I'm just going to do this one button to show you. Go into the symbols and just check for the I want high contrast, add done. And then I'm going to change the background of that button under style and my text color. So you can see that that's been changed. And the next thing I'm going to show you is how to change the scanning and assign the columns as well as the audio cues. It's really easy in Snap. What you need to do is click on the page button to do the page you're on. You'll see on the right hand side that the icons have changed, and we can choose the group scan button, and this is where we assign our groups. So we've got a group pink selected, and I can just highlight that column and then add the audio cue over to the right at the bottom. Chat words, greet idea. And then I can do the next column by clicking on the plus, highlight, make sure everything's highlighted, and then add your cues, question, tell something, tell story, another plus, highlight. As you can see, pretty easy. Want, go, do something. Next column, add the plus, highlight. Think that's something wrong, show something. And then the last column, controls, categories, and clear. So when we're done, the last thing you'll need to do is just check that all your settings are correct for scanning. So that might vary according to what you need. Go into user, access method, check that you have the access method scanning set up, and then whichever scan type you need, scroll down a little bit to turn on audio feedback. And you will also need to go into your scan type, check what your input options are for whatever switch interface or device you're using. And then also you will need to check that group scan is on. So this should work. We'll go out and click on done. So that's done that audio cue, and then so that's how you can set up the high contrast as well as the group scanning with audio cues. Just one quick thing, when you're in editing and you're editing multiple buttons, just to check that you're aware, you can select multiple buttons and change several, if you see the tick, at once to that style that you need for high contrast with the black background, etc. So just be aware of that button that allows you to do that, so it makes things a little bit quicker. Done.